It is 5:20. It's time for your top 5 at 5. Coming in at number 5.
Santa and Mrs. Claus are living the good life up in the North Pole. This is at least according to Zillow. So the website posted their version of what St. Nick's house is like. In this case, it's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 2,500 square foot home sitting on 25 acres. It features a state-of-the-art toy workshop, reindeer stables, cabins for all the elves. The estimated value is just over $1 million. That's slightly up from last year. Beautiful view. Santa's house is one of the most viewed homes on Zillow.
That seems a little low, just over $1 million for all the acreage, the barn, the quarters for the elves. That's a little undervalued.
Yeah, it's like, how many elves are there?
That is a good question.
It's a lot of land, so there's got to be a lot.
That is a good question. All right, at number 4, we are getting a first look at singer Rihanna's baby. The star recently joined TikTok. These are the first new images of her baby boy, whom she shares with rapper A$AP Rocky. We still don't know the baby's name yet, but you can see him right there laughing and smiling it up at his mom, who is taking the video. She jokingly captioned the video, "Hacked." Rihanna and A$AP Rocky welcomed their baby back in May of this year, and he looks just like his mama.
Really cute.
He's a cutie.
Coming in at number 3, in Rome, hundreds of Santas got some exercise while supporting a good cause. They rode their bicycles through the historic center of the city. This is all to raise money that'll benefit the families of sick children there. The cyclists all gathered in front of the Colosseum, dressed up as Father Christmas. They then set off on their route around the Eternal City's famous landmarks. Proceeds from the event all go to a charity that provides accommodations for parents of children who are being cared for in the oncology ward of a local children's hospital, which that's the last thing those parents want to worry about is where they're going to stay and how they're going to pay for it. So
that is a good cause. At number 2, NASA's telescope is giving us an inside look at the early stages of star formations across the universe. The James Webb Almost Infrared camera captured these images of a giant gaseous region called the cosmic cliffs. Scientists say the different sections reveal a hotbed of young stars in their early stages of development. The new camera is technology that is covering never before seen jet streams of molecular hydrogen, normally hidden by gas and space dust. The discovery marks the beginning of the next chapter of the study, protostars, which will eventually become low-mass stars like our sun.
do what now?
There were a lot of big words in there.
It's
and I'm quite proud of myself for molecular hydrogen.
Yes.
And there was another one that was in there.
Yeah.
It was good. I practiced.
Very good.
Finally, at number 1.
Avatar: The Way of Water finished its opening weekend, $134 million at the box office. The Avatar sequel missed the $150 to $170 million projection, but tied for 4th among highest domestic debuts for 2022. Way of Water also racked up $300.5 million internationally. This movie is expected to make even more going into the new year, of course. News site Deadline reporting 20% of the pre-sale tickets were for showtimes after its opening weekend, which a lot of people do go to the movies over the holiday break, and kind of a tradition.
I'm ashamed to say I've never seen any of the Avatar movies.
None of them?
None of them.
I've seen the first one.
I'm embarrassed to admit that, but
don't be. I've never seen Harry Potter or.
I've seen some of Harry Potter.
The Notebook.
I just watched Shawshank Redemption this year.
Okay.
Yeah, see, it gets bad. Green Mile last year gets bad.
Oh boy. 524, stay in this weekend and do it. Photos of an Indigo pedestrian trail project. They were causing some concern among those who would use it. People are talking about this all over social media. Indigo's efforts to clear up what they say is just confusion among the public. Plus,
well, they're self-inflicted wounds and they go throughout the team. It's not one specific area.
Colts interim head coach Jeff Saturday reacts to Saturday's loss to the Vikings. The Colts blew a 33-point lead in the second half. Next, where it all went wrong for the Horseshoe. Jim.
Yeah, it was a tough game to watch, no doubt. Out the door right now, cold. Wind chills are down to single digits in some locations, but our air temperatures are holding in the teens. Be sure to bundle up, no doubt, out the door. At least a quiet day. We'll enjoy that for now, but snow is headed in here late Thursday night into Friday. We'll have the latest on that coming up.